At this time, would everyone please rise, remove your hats, as Andrew Band Director, Mr. Mark Kywinski, leads the Andrew Marching Thunderbolts in the playing of our national anthem. At this time, let's meet the offensive starters for the visiting Lincoln West Warriors. Head coach Dave Ernst. Number 6, Adam Slattery. Number 7, Levante Blackfull. Number 8, Nick Andre. Number 11, Justin Coich. Number 25, Nick Dangles. Number 55, Brian Mulrow. Number 58, Griffin Sullivan. Number 60, Colin McGovern. Number 68, Matt Galutis. Number 70, Derek Cornea. Number 80, Alec Closwick.
Welcome Thunderbolts as we get set to face the Varsity Warriors. I'm Connor Burns.
And I'm Mike Brennan.
And let's get set for Andrew football. Here are the Andrew Thunderbolts football starting lineup. We have number 58, Ryan Supple. Number 42, Nick Brancato. Number 91, Sean Tyrell. Number 65, Fred Castle. Number 35, Kevin Walsh. Number 20, Brian Warja. Number 44, Justin Argetzi. Number 5, Quincy Cinco Daniels. Number 9, Dan Durkin. Number 23, Kevin Golden. Number 11, Cody Hawkinson. For the offense, we have number 7, Phil Stearns. He is the tackle. Number 72, John Brand. He is the tackle. Number 58, Ryan Supple, guard. Guard, number 57, David Nevin. Number 51, Adam Heft. He's the center. Receiver, number 80, Zach Klowski. Receiver, number 85, Sean Nolan. Receiver, number 34, Dan Ball. Receiver, number 25, Dennis Villamick. Tailback, number 31, Jarvion Franklin. And quarterback, number 7, Jacob Platt.
And for Lincoln Way West, we have Nick Andre.
Bobby Max.
Left tackle, Colin McGovern. Left guard, Derek Gurnia. Center, Griffin Sullivan. Right guard, Matt Gellinis. Right tackle, Brennan Mulrow. Tight end, Alex Coswick. Wide receiver, Adam Slattery. Wide receiver, Levante Blackfull. Tailback, Nick Dangles. And quarterback, Justin Keach.
Looks like we have number 9, Joe Leo, kicking for us, or for the Warriors. And what do you expect out of this game, Mike?
You know, their sophomore team, they seem extremely solid when they were down on the field earlier. But normally, what we've seen through Lincoln Way West is a very primarily run game. It seems like they might be going through more of a pass game, judged by the last game.
Well, you know, judging by last game, Varsity's game against Stack, the defense really let up. They let up over 27 points. And as the offense scored 27 points, I think it's going to be a defensive game in this. And as we get ready to kick, let's see if Dennis Villamix has what it takes to maybe return a ball. Here's the kick. It's a high one. Nonetheless, Dennis Villamix still catches it. He sheds one. He sheds another. Finally taken out of bounds at the 27-yard line.
You know, Dennis Villamix, he always seems really full and high of energy. And right there, you really see just how agile he is, getting around that blocker with a nice juke.
You know, Mike, he's really a role player. So with 57 degrees, it's a nice day to play football.
You know, it was nice earlier, and it's getting even nicer now. A little bit cooler, no wind. It's just about perfect.
So with Jake Plack and Jarvion in the backfield, motion to Villamix. It seems like Jacob Platt's resetting the play. He's looking at Coach Dwyer. So with 3 wide receivers out.
2 men in the backfield.
Here's the snap, and it's to Jarvion.
Jarvion plows through about 2 Warriors.
And there's a flag on the play.
Take the mic away from Rossi.
And it's holding against the Thunderbolts. Remember, we talked about this last week, Mike. How crucial is being nearly perfect in a football game.
You know, it's just those penalties. They just really, you know, whether it's 5 yards, 10 yards, 15 yards, whatever it is, it's going to set you back no matter where you are.
The little things will always damage you. Now it's 1st and 18 when it was originally.
And with 2 men in the backfield, same play as last time.
And giving to Jarvion again. He finds a lane, and he gets stumbled by a swarm full of Warriors.
He gets a couple yards past the original line of scrimmage.
So if 11-6-15 in the first quarter, it's 2nd and 5 at the 30.
With Platt, same formation as last time. Man in motion is Villamix.
They hand it to Villamix. Look, need to shed one, but he can't get the job. But nonetheless, that was a great yard. 6 yards, and it's good enough for a first down. That flag didn't seem to bother him at all. So if homecoming coming next week,
you know,
what do you expect from homecoming?
You know, honestly, I think it's a little bit earlier than last year. Last year, homecoming dance happening on October 1st, game on the 31st.
It goes from theme to superheroes last year to Disney this year. And Jarvion gets it again, but take it down short.
Number 17 going after Jake Platt now. Zach Speaker. Seems very odd for a player to go after a quarterback after the ball's already been handed off.
So with 10:34 in the first quarter.
With 10:29 left in the first quarter. Bolts are at their own 39-yard line with 2nd and 8.
It seems like there's a flag, and I think that might have been on Jarvion Franklin. Maybe he was just a little too excited, Mike. It sounded like he jumped a little bit.
This is a big game. It's another conference game for the T-Bolts, and having a nice win against having a nice winning conference, it's always a good feeling.
So with 2nd and 13 to Andrew, going back 5 yards. Now that's already 2 flags in the game. Jake Platt, he's pass. Ooh. It seemed like he was intended for 85. Sean Nolan, the 6'4", 175 wide receiver.
You know, and a lot of these times with the quarterbacks, before the ball's getting snapped, they know exactly where and when they're going to throw that ball in. Just any little bit of way in either way, it can really just screw up the whole play.
It seemed like on that play, the offensive line just didn't give him enough time to throw the ball, so he had to throw it right away. Number 34 in motion. And Jake Platt keeps it and tries to get some yardage.
And it's not enough by a long shot.
So what are you expecting for homecoming? Now, we know that there's going to be Powder Puff, which is going to be an exciting game for the girls.
You know, Powder Puff, it's fun for the fans, and it's fun for the people out there playing. With some of the varsity stars being cheerleaders down there, doing all their crazy antics.
And don't forget, Wednesday, we'll be broadcasting the soccer team who was 4-0, undefeated.
That's the JV team.
To a 4th and 12, Jake Platt will be forced to punt. A low punt. We say Amir Aldonami coming to touch it. I take that back, Mike. What I thought was a low punt. It seemed like they had a great kick, and they went all the way back to about the 18-yard line.
You know, but back on the point where we're going to be filming, where the soccer game will be broadcasted. This varsity team right now, they're completely undefeated. No one's been able to even come close to beating them. Right now, I think it's 8-0.
8-0. And that's hard for soccer, playing at least, 2 or 3 games a week?
Sometimes it gets really hard, but we all do it out there.
So here's Andrew Thunderbolt's defense, ready to give it a shot. There's motion on number 42. And a quarterback, he goes right away with the QB sneak. And he gets more than enough for the first down. Number 7.
Levante Blackfull.
It seems like he's a wide receiver and quarterback.
You know, it's very versatile. And you know, his height, though, is very questionable for those positions.
5'8". You know, people question about that. 5'8", that's a small quarterback.
It is. When there's linemen, some of them being, looking at some of the numbers, and some of them being 6'3", 6'1", 6'4".
Well, maybe that was in the wild pad position, because you can see number 11 coming out. For the pass, he finds his man, number 6, and Quincy Daniels take him down without a problem. Nice catch, though, by number 6.
Adam Slattery. He's 6'2" senior. You know, already it seems like you can't really tell what they're going to do so far after just 2 plays. But it seems like their running game with their quarterback, Levante Blackfull, it seems like it's very strong.
And in that wildcat position, that's going to give some Andrews some trouble. Because remember what we were talking about. It seemed like their defense has been struggling with the run game.
Here's a snap.
He's looking. He's rolling out. And overthrown, intended to number 6.
Adam Slattery.
But you can see number 11, Cody Hawkinson, right on him.
You can see Slattery isn't really happy with himself right now.
Well, could he really get that? It seemed like it was a little bit overthrown by the quarterback, number 11, Jimmy Cooch.
You know, it is an overthrown ball, but you just have to remember that quarterback has to be calm in the pocket, even though he has those Andrew, huge linemen coming down on him.
And don't forget, folks, we're still raffling off the Viper Cherry Red. So come to the homecoming next week, and maybe you could win it.
You could drive home with that, and remember, the taxes are paid by the Andrew Booster Club.
And there is a timeout on the field charged to Lincoln Way West. They're first for the first half, Mike.
While we have a break, let's take a moment to think about some of the other clubs that go on at Andrew besides football or also other sports, like speech.
Speech, we have debate, we have model UN, and remember, they're going to be at a float, next Friday?
They will be.
It will be a complete parade coming down to 2 blocks off Andrew.
Going down 174th, Cambridge, and all the way around.
And you can see Coach Barth and Coach Dwyer prepping up their team, or prepping up their offense.
Especially number 80, Zach Klakowski.
He made great catches last game. Let's see if he's going to do the same thing. He was a very, very great role player. Key player, by the way. So it's going to be 8-11 in the first quarter. 3rd and 4 on the T-Bolt's own 35-yard line. Number 23 in motion. And it's handed off. He breaks through the entire defensive line, but nonetheless taken down by number 35, Kevin Walsh, our senior, 6 foot, 215 pounds.
You know, their whole backfield right now, it's a very experienced backfield, almost all of them being seniors. It really just shows that with their backfield, they have the experience, they have the knowledge that they need to have, except it seems like they need more power out of their game.
We'll see, and next year, with all the juniors, maybe these are playing great mentors, per se.
It may be.
So it seems like they're doing a defensive zone coverage.
And
but nonetheless, it is a run.
Number 58, Ryan Supple, making the tackle.
It's going to be a gain of 3, so it's going to be 2nd and 7 from the own 41. We're going to have to stop them down before we get into field goal territory.
You know, from their kicker's kickoff, it seems like he might be able to have a pretty nice boot.
You know, Mike Ehlers also has a nice boot.
You really can't count him out of the question.
From what you were telling me, he could hit it over 50 yards, but that's just in practice. It's a whole another totally different game when you get to, of course, the Friday Night Lights.
And number 25 now running hard, but only gaining about 3 yards.
But it seemed like he was having trouble taking down, but he was still taken down by number 9, our senior, Dan Durkin. He shed one defender, he shed another, but finally taken out, but only again for 3 yards. That was a hard run.
It was. You know, but back on the point that you were saying, where it feels completely different being down in the lights. A lot of players at practice, they won't excel, but the second they get out on that field, the coaches know that they can do this. They go and they push 100 times harder, and you see them work like animals like you've never seen before.
Well, you know, Mike, going on the momentum builder, I mean, it really just being out this field with everyone here just supporting you. And here's the pass, and it is caught, but taken down by number 35, Kevin Walsh. Great catch by number 21,
Jake Robbins.
It seemed like he put everything he had in catching that. He jumped and he made contact. Now, for wide receivers.
And it was also holding on to that ball. It was also, you can't count that out. That was a big challenge for him.
I know a lot of wide receivers back in NFL in college, they'll spend a half hour just looking at their hands. So when they catch it, their eyes will be focused on their hands when they catch it. So with 6:09 in the first quarter, ball on the 48, it is 1st and 10 for the Warriors. And it's a run. No, it's a run. And he sheds one defender. He sheds 2, but finally taken down by number 11, Cody Hawkinson.
Dangles, it seems like be a very extremely hard runner. It seems like he's breaking through everybody today.
42, Victor Ross. It seems like he's short, 5'9" for a running back, but if you look at him, he looks pretty built.
It's just like Alex Cusimano on the sophomores.
Alex Cusimano, I think he's going to have a great year in varsity, but we'll see it next year. So with 5:28 in the first quarter, and there's a penalty on the play. A legal substitution. So it's going to be against the Warriors. Now, how does that work, a legal substitution? It seems like they wanted to substitute someone in for a better one. But they just can't do that when the play's in motion. So 2nd and 10, 5:15 on the clock.
And now with 5 minutes just left in the first quarter.
Remember, T-Bowl fans, if you tend to come out here, look at the concession stand. Hot dogs, burgers, pulled pork. And taken down hard in the backfield, number 58, Ryan Supple, the offensive lineman.
And there's a flag on the play. Illegal shift against the Warriors.
Nonetheless, still a great hit by Ryan Supple, number 58. I think he's going to be a big part in this game, Mike.
He already has been with some of his hits.
So it's a 5-yard penalty back into Lincoln West territory. 2nd and 15.
From their own 48-yard line.
Now, remember last game that we broadcast against
Eisenhower.
It seems like our offense scored right away. It seems like they're having difficulty now.
You know, Eisenhower, it really seems like they weren't really much of a team compared to the T-Bolts. or compared to Lincoln Way West Warriors.
Lincoln Way West really brought it together. And here's the pass.
And
it's a fumble. But number 24, he's going to try to run for it, but taken down by Kevin Walsh. It seemed like there was a misconception with what, the center?
You know, that's probably what it was, because he just blew through everybody. Or might have had an extremely, extremely good jump on that.
And as you can see by our new mascot, we have the Thunderbolt. Kind of looks like Zeus, if you ask me.
Maybe a younger version of Zeus than everyone knows from the Avengers.
I'm missing the angry SpongeBob.
You know, I think a lot of older Andrew people will feel that way who didn't get to experience the angry SpongeBob.
It was traditional. So we have 5 wide receivers out. And it's a run by the quarterback. But taken down, he didn't even have a chance to breathe.
You know, they weren't fooled by that at all. They knew exactly what was happening before the play even went down.
No,
and it was number 7, Levante Blackbull.
I think this is a great opportunity to say that I think they're going to punt the ball. And we have their kicker, number 3, Andrew Gray, ready to punt. And our Dennis Willemek's out. Hopefully, they can return it again.
You know, it really seems like whenever they bring out Levante Blackbull, it's just kind of a guarantee he's going to keep the ball, because he's a fast quarterback, but we really haven't seen his arm yet, so we can't really judge that.
And it's a low punt. And we can see number 23, Kevin Golden, calling it poison.
Ball is now at their own 24-yard line.
And don't forget, T-Bolt fans and T-Bolt staff, if you're looking for a fun activity, extracurricular, I would recommend doing Project Diversity. You can be a European country. You can be a Brazilian country. Try it out. You know, Miss Monroe has been looking for some people to do it. So Jake Platt and Jarvion Franklin. Dennis Williams gets the ball, but taken down shortly.
That was a hard hit.
You know, Mike, I've been noticing, even last game and the game before, we've been focusing heavily on the screen passes to Willemek, on the screen passes to Jarvion. It seems like the Warriors have been prepared for this.
You know, a lot of times they'll send people to tape a game, and they'll watch that tape at lunch, and they'll see exactly what they're doing.
They've been executing every shot. I think Coach Malik's going to have to change their game plan a little bit. And Jake Platt, he tries to QB sneak again. But taken down hard. Number 7.
It is now 3rd and 4.
And the Warrior defense, they've been doing their job. 1, 2, 3. It's already 3rd and 4. The T-Bots only need 4 yards. Let's see what they're going to do. Do you think they're going to pass or run, Mike?
Well, they got trips right, so I'm assuming it's going to be a run. Just from what Andrew has done in the past with trips right.
And we can see some confusion in Jake Platt. And 1:30 left in the first quarter. And it's a pass play caught by number 24, Chris Golden.
You know what? That's good enough for a first down, it looks like. And they're moving the chains.
Danny Ball, correction. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Thunderbolts. You know, even without it being homecoming, I can already see the atmosphere with the vuvuzelas and just the capacity.
And right now you also see it's a whiteout tonight.
And great run by number 32, Jarvion Franklin. Gaining about 4. Remember, you only really need 4 yards per down. If you can make 4 yards per down, there's no reason why you're not going to be successful in offense.
There's number 7 in the backfield, Jake Platt.
That's our quarterback. And just a junior. Just imagine what he's going to do next year, Mike.
You know, after replacing Tyler Hook, it did seem like he had big shoes to fill, but...
And Willemek on the carry. But again,
a gain of about 3 yards. You know, but with Platt replacing Hook, it seems like he had big shoes to fill, but it really seems like he's pushing through right now.
Seems like he's making bigger shoes for the next ones.
That's going to be tough for all them to fill.
40 seconds left in the first quarter, and it is still scoreless by the T-Bolts. Ball on the 37-yard line. Jake Platt, Jarvian, and 4 wide receivers out. And it's given to Jarvian. No, it's a quarterback sneak, Jake Platt.
Jake Platt was not going down easily, but unfortunately only gained about 2 yards on that play.
Seems like the defense was just blocking up that hole where usually Jake Platt goes in. And even in the outside. So with just 4th and 1 yard to go, we're going to go for it. And again, Jake Platt looking at Coach Dreyer.
And
I wonder what the confusion. No, and they maybe because of the first quarter. Do you think they were trying to just waste the clock up to the first quarter so they can, or up to the second quarter?
You know what, they
so
might have, because maybe just more time to do something more pliable with their amount of time.
Remember, it's 4th and 1. And a 4th down, you do not want to make any critical or just dumb mistakes.
Yeah, and having that little bit of pressure with a classic Andrew Carr alarm going off.
And as we have Coach Malik and Coach Dreyer creating a strategic measure on how to get that only 1 yard. Remember, every inch counts in football, Mike.
It does, and it's still scoreless after 1 quarter of Andrew football.
And don't forget, this is DJA TV Productions.
And you're watching this now on ihsatv.org.
And you know, we're also live on YouTube.
We are.
Yes.
Or you could be watching this on YouTube.
And don't forget, after homecoming, the fireworks. So
yeah, that's always a big excitement.
You can see everyone just staying after just to catch that glimpse of the fireworks and just refrain on how the game went. And it could be good or bad for the T-Bolts. And here's Villamick. And it's given to Jarvian. He finds a lane. He finds more of a lane. To the 30. To the 20. To the 10. Touchdown, Jarvian Franklin, number 31.
And just as I said before, it was scoreless after the first quarter, and that's changed real quick now.
It is a ball game, folks. T-Bolts 6, Warriors 0. Everyone just seemed to do their job. Jake Platt gave it off nice and quick. The offensive linemen, they blocked, and they created an open lane for Jarvian. It was just an excellent run.
And now with number 13, Mikey Ehlers coming out.
Michael Ehlers, you can notice their shoes are different colors. And the kick is good to make it 7-0. Thank you very much, Mike Ehlers. Now, you're a soccer player. Why do you think his shoes are a different color? Is that his soccer?
You know, his one cleat is right cleat because he is a left-footed. It's his new cleat that he uses so he's better traction when he hits so he doesn't slip. Because if you slip, your whole thing's off. And he uses his cleats from last year for his left foot for him to kick.
So with 11:50 just in the second quarter, that was only 10 seconds in the second quarter that we scored. And we can see number 5, Quincy Cinco Daniels coming out.
You know, and the T-Bulls, they have to be excited right now, getting this kickoff going right now.
Remember, defense, we cannot, I believe we cannot let up in any game. You always want to strive for the shutouts.
You know, you always do, and that's a huge thing that they always want to see.
So with Michael Ehlers ready to kick. And again, we can see the Bulldogs and the Orland Wolves here to support their team. So we can see Quincy Daniels and number 4, Jeremy Richards, already anticipating that they're jumping up and down, and it's just an exciting day. And the kick is high.
And it's for a touchback.
So let's see what the Warriors are going to rely on. Their run, which has been very heavily overloaded.
You know, it seems right now they've been very balanced with their pass play. Maybe just 1 or 2, give or take, toward more one side.
So with the ball on the 20,
11:50 left in the second quarter.
Don't forget, T-Bolt fans, if you're looking to even take part in student council or take part in debate or take part in creating the yearbook,
Or even T-Bolt Storm.
join a club today.
Yeah, it looks great on college applications, and I'm sure you'll have so much fun.
Here's the pass. And accepted, but taken down by number 35, Kevin Walsh.
Number 21 on that, Jake Robbins, the 6'1" junior.
You know, Mike, do you think height has a lot to do with being a football player?
You know, height, it gives you some advantages, but it also gives you some disadvantages. When you're really tall, you got all that height to, if you're a receiver, to catch that ball if you're a corner. But you can also lack some speed and some agility at that point.
So here's the run, and he finds a lane. He sheds two. He's not going down hard. Number 25.
Nick Dangles. Seems like he's dangling off defenders, just like that.
And again, he is a senior. And you can already hear the marching band preparing for their second quarter game or their halftime performance.
You know, the marching band, they're also a very winning program here at Andrew.
They're committed. And here's the run again by number 21.
Yeah, there was Dangles. You know, the marching band, you know, any incoming, you know, any people who are to be freshmen next year, even younger than that, the marching band's a huge program if you're involved in instruments and stuff like that.
They're committed. I can hear them. To my house, I live about 2 miles away. Still playing at 9 o'clock.
You know, living a block away from here, all summer long you see them from 8 in the morning to 10 at night. It's crazy how they do it.
So with 10:20 in the clock, second quarter. There's 2 wide receivers out. And it's a run. It's a fumble. There seems to be a misconception with the quarterback and the running back.
It was
number
recovered,
65.
though, by number 25, Dangles.
Fred Castle was in there. So it'll be 4th and 6, and that's going to bring the punter, Mike.
And with just 9 minutes and 45 seconds left in the second quarter, seems pretty early for them to be punting.
Nonetheless, defense are stepping up and doing their job. So Dennis Villamek out there.
This
It's
punt,
a high kick.
better than the last punt.
And there's a bad bounce, but Dennis Villamek going to try to get something out of it. But taken down within about 3 yards.
I think maybe he was going to try to do a little Walter Payton front flip over the guys.
I give anyone who can do that, Mike. Remember, we're on IHSATV.Andrew/Andrew. So at 9:27 in the second quarter, T-Bolt 7, Warriors 0. And there's Mike Dwyer and Coach Malik, who always says that Andrew football is a big deal.
It is a big deal.
So Jake Platt, and there seems to be a flag on the play. False start by Andrew.
Yeah, that's a tough thing to see.
It seems like our center, number 51, Adam Hepp, had a misconception and probably snapped the ball too early. You can see Jake Platt was just a little surprised by that.
Yeah, you could, but like any good quarterback, he's keeping his head in the game and he's keeping cool.
And you can see the cheerleaders doing backflips like crazy, as you were talking about Walter Payton's backflips. And here's the screen. But taken down hard by a swarm of Warriors.
And they're still not back to the original line of scrimmage.
So it's going to be second and 13.
Second and 13. Number 3 now on camera for the Thunderbolts.
Number
Michael
3.
Mangan.
Michael Radio Mangan. As what some of the varsity players call. And the quarterback keeper taken down.
That was a hard hit on Platt.
You know, it's so it's going to be a 3rd and 16 on the play. It's funny how close a football team can come together. Even making nicknames. and I guarantee at least at least 10 of the Andrew Tebows have nicknames.
That's the way it's on the sophomore team, and I assume it's the same way on the freshman team.
So with 8:24 left in the second quarter. And here's the pass. And it is caught by number 80. He can go all the way, but finally taken up by the 10-yard line. Number 80, Zach Karlowski.
You know, and we were just saying earlier in the broadcast that he would come up and he'd make a big play. And what did he just do? He made a huge play.
Excellent catch. If you can see, it was a little overthrown, but he just sprinted all he had. He sprinted all he had, and he caught the ball. Number 80, thank you very much, Zach Kalowski. And you can see he's 230 pounds. That's a lot for a wide receiver, Mike.
You know, but it works for him. Might not have all the speed, but he sure does have the hands and power.
And here, giving off to Jarvian Franklin. Jarvian Franklin, he finds one lane, he finds two, and is it enough for a touchdown?
Just short of the touchdown. 1 more yard. This would be a perfect time now for the Walter Payton front flip.
12 yards. It's going to be first and goal. I hope I'm not jinxing, but there's not a doubt that I think they're going to get in. Jarvian is an incredible powerhouse. And do you know that he's leading the conference in most yardage games, or most gained yardage?
I didn't know that, but that's a very impressive feat. And he stopped right before the goal line again. Connor, you may have had the curse of the commentator.
And also, did you know that ESPN is here to view or to tape this game, Lincoln Way Warriors against the Andrew?
Yeah, that's a pretty big deal right now.
It is a big deal.
It's a big deal, just like Andrew football.
You know, Andrew football it's getting exciting to watch. You can see already just only 7:27 left in the second half or in the second quarter, and we're already gaining. And it seemed like to be flat on the keeper. Not enough. So it's third and goal from the 1 yard line. We're going to have to drive it in now.
You know, that's all you can really do. You can't give up. You just got to keep on pushing through and persevering.
What do you think we're going to do in this situation, Mike? I think we're going to, with just 1 yard left, just 1 yard to the touchdown.
You know, it seems like Platt's too far back for a keeper, but Jarvian, he's a different story.
And it's given off to Jarvian. He's going to give all he has to get the touchdown.
And it's good for a touchdown.
And Andrew touchdown. 13-0 T-Bolts.
With 6:50 left in the first half.
I really think it was a great momentum builder when number 80, Zach Kalowski, when he caught that excellent pass. And you can even see Jake Platt. He gave it all he had. And Michael Ehlers on the kick for the extra point. It is good. 14-0 T-Bolts, and it is 6:49 left in the first half. And you can see number 78, Gino Balestri, who is also a senior.
And now Michael Ehlers setting up for another T-Bolt kickoff.
Last time he got a touchback.
You know, hopefully they get another one, but that ball did bounce right at about the 1 yard line.
How consistent is he? How consistent is he when he...
You know, Mike Ehlers right now being a very consistent kicker, but he puts countless hours in, and also having a kicking coach to help him out.
Well, he's consistent after touchback. Let's see if this can be another one. And you know, Mike,
it's not. To about the 5 yard line muff.
Number 7.
And a block in the back on number 6.
We don't know that yet. He finds one lane, he finds another, but still taken down by number 33, Nick Ennis.
You know, what it seemed like the referees missed, not calling a fault on the referees, but it seems like they missed the blocks in the back on Randy Agati. I didn't see the number who pushed him, but it is something to watch for later in the game.
You know, even the reason why they put a flag on the block in the back is you can really, really get hurt on it. Because just imagine getting just trucked in the back. So many implications you just don't want to go on there. And also, you know, from the sophomore team, Ramon Padilla,
Yeah, injuring himself.
they had to bring a stretcher out for him. That's pretty scary, Mike. And here's Andrew's defense giving it a shot. It's a run. He finds one lane, but he's tripped up.
25.
And our best wishes going out to Ramon Padilla right now. Hopefully he'll be better soon and makes a quick recovery to get back out onto the field.
So it's a gain about 4. So it's going to be on the 26-yard line. So with Dan Durkin left alone as safety, I think he's going to have another. In fact, he's going to have a great game today. 6:07 in the first half.
Snap, number 11 dropping back. Can't
He
find a
doesn't
man
find
trying to
any.
run it. And he's
But
eaten alive by number 42, Nick Brancato.
The senior, 6 foot, 205 pounds.
It's now 3rd and 5 yards for the Lincoln
They had to
Way
hold him up.
Warriors.
They had to hold him for 5 yards. Is it possible, Mike?
You know, I think it is. Andrew football, their defense has done it before, and it shouldn't be a problem for them to do it one more
I
time.
mean, it seems like Coach May really prepared their defense. Maybe last game against Stag, if you notice, they're winning about 27-0, and the Stag came back up to 20. It was 27-20 at the end of the fourth quarter.
That was a very dramatic game and almost a bad game for the
And here's the
T-Bulls.
pass, and it's caught by number 6. He finds one lane. He's going to go out, and he's out of bounds.
Slattery pushed out.
Taken out by number 23, Kevin Golden.
You know, that was almost looked like a dangerous play there because it could have went either way on that push out of bounds. It looked like he might have already been out of bounds, but that's just from my point of view.
And remember, they also stopped the clock. So do you think that's a strategy in itself, trying to put some points up before that second half?
You know, I think it is since they did choose to receive the ball.
So with number 6 and number 20 out as wide receivers. And it's a handoff to number 24, but taken down hard by number 56. Sean Taylor.
58, Brian Supple.
Or, correction, 58, Brian Supple. There's going to be no gains, 2nd and 10.
Ball directly on the 50-yard line. We'd like to say it's a little bit in the Warriors' territory from up here.
So the ball on the 49-yard line. They're almost close to field goal range.
That's one long field goal.
And he's looking for someone. He has time, and it's picked off by number 44. Justin Orgetsky. That was excellent.
You know, Justin Orgetsky, we haven't heard much from him at all this year. Seems to be a very quiet player, and now he steps up at a time like this.
You know, he did a job. He was in that zone coverage where you just want to stay in your category, stay in your group, and he did that. He did exactly what he was supposed to do, and it would be good for an interception by the T-Bulls. Thank you very much. So 4:25 left in the first half. We have Jake Platt and then another try to maybe put another touchdown on the board. And you can hear the crowd just giving them momentum. And here's Jarvion Franklin. He's looking for something. But seems to get nothing.
A gain of maybe about 2 yards, if that.
Gain of maybe 3.
So a gain of maybe 3.
53.
Now 2nd and 8 with 4 minutes left on the clock.
2nd and 8. Eagles.
So number 8. So Jarvion Franklin out.
Here's Jake Platt now and Jarvion Franklin in the backfield.
4 wide receivers out. And here's a pass. He's looking. He has time. And caught again by number 80, Zach Kalowski. Did you notice how many Warriors it took him to get taken down?
You know, like you said, he's a big boy out there for a wide receiver, and it really just showed why he's that way.
You know, I always thought that the term speed kills for anyone who doesn't have it, which means speed's a great gift, but sometimes strength is too.
Especially in that situation. And Klakowski, again, coming up big at a time that they needed it.
So Jake Platt all there by himself, and he's going to try to quarterback sneak it. He sheds one. He said no, but he's taken down hard in the backfield. And don't forget, Chicago fans, the Bears will not be playing Sunday because they played yesterday, and it was I gotta say, man, pretty sloppy on Jay Cutler's hands.
You know, it's just a bad day, but when you lose to your biggest rival,
it's hard to take in. As a great example, when we lost against Sandberg, only by a touchdown.
You know, that was tough watching, but
it was a notch. It was a hand-on-hand game. Anyone could have took it. So Jake Platt, he's looking for his man. He's got Villamek. Villamek's going to shed one. He sheds one. He sheds another. It's taken down by number 20.
Jake Bone.
So that's good enough. Pick up of about 10 yards.
South is third and about 3 yards now, with just over 2 minutes left in the first half.
So we only need 3 yards.
And now with Jake Platt, here's the snap. Pitch out to Jarvion.
Loss of 6 on the play. Back to about 11-yard line. Brings up 4th down for Andrew.
And now it's 4th down and 9 yards for Andrew, but when they're not at the 11-yard line, it doesn't really seem like they're going to try. It doesn't seem like they're going to go for a field goal here because they're just so deep in the Warriors' territory right now.
And Jacob Platt. Seems like there's confusion again. You can see Coach Barth and Coach Dwyer changing thoughts. It's 1:36
and
left in the second
flag. Timeout, correction. Charge to the Thunderbolts.
Only 30 in the first half.
What we noticed with Eisenhower last week, they seem to waste their timeouts very early in the game, using 2 in their first quarter, and almost all of them in the third quarter as well.
Yeah. Do you think that made a difference in the game?
With Eisenhower using their timeouts last week that early? I think it really did, because though they did lose, say there was a situation when they could have gotten a touchdown, the clock was running out, it could have helped them out a lot.
So with 1:35 left in the first half, don't forget, T-Ball fans, that Andrew's very own Viper is still on.
Valued at over $40,000.
So here's the 28-yard field goal.
To be attempted by Mikey Ehlers.
Dan Durkin's holding it. Here's the snap. Michael Ehlers. And it is good for the 3 points. So it's going to be 17-0 T-Bolts.
And now it's with 1:30 left in the first half.
It seems like Andrew's defense has been taking the job done, or giving the job, doing the job really.
And you can see Coach Malik talking to number 5, Quincy Daniels.
Quincy Cinco Daniels, as the team Varsity calls him. So Michael Ehlers out.
Mike Ehlers setting up for the kickoff. And, like we said for the last kickoff, you think this one's going to be just as far?
Hard not to say. Michael Ehlers, here's the kick. And it is a long one. And it's going to be a touchback again.
Number 3, Andrew Gray, just letting that slide right by him. Think he could have gotten something on there?
I believe so. I agree with you there.
And on camera now, number 23, Kevin Golden. Seems like he's been a very good part of this game, allowing for a lot of good plays to be made.
And Mike, what are you expecting here at homecoming, or even homecoming Friday night? It's just a totally different atmosphere.
Everyone's out supporting the school, and the next night, all they want to do, they want to get to that dance, and it gives them something to talk about.
So, just a minute 30 left in the first half. Ball on the 20-yard line because of the touchback. Here's the pass. He's scrambling. And it is dropped.
by number
6.
Number 6, Adam Slattery.
And you can see, I believe Coach Malik, he's just a little concerned as to why or how he got open.
You know, that's one thing, because Slattery, he's been a very go-to guy so far. You know, even though he's only had about 2 completions, he's still been thrown to almost every time.
Well, you know, Mike, the T-Bulls just got lucky there. Sometimes luck's a good thing. 1:26 in the first half. And he passes again. And
Number 6, incomplete, bounced on the ground. Number 6, Adam Slattery, passed again.
So 3rd and 10 in the Warriors. He didn't get nothing at all these third downs. And you know, Mike, you can see on the sidelines the freshmen, sophomore, and football, and of course varsity coaches out on the sideline. That really tells something. How Andrew's just one team, one family.
You know, that's one thing. Everyone, after all the practices, all the bus rides, everything, you bond together and you are like brothers out there.
And here's the pass. But no.
And it's a sack.
It seemed like he couldn't get anything, so it is going to be a sack.
And with all of the Andrew defense storming to the ball.
That was a great sack by number 47, Brett Lightwood.
And there's a timeout charged to Andrew.
They're second of the first half, so they only have one more remaining.
Until the next half.
And don't forget, T-Bowl fans, check out the Andrew concession stand, full with hot dogs, pop, even barbecue.
Also brand new this year, thanks to the Andrew Booster Club. You know, it just really shows that when you come out here and you support us, everyone here at Andrew, you go and you buy some of the concession stand, it doesn't just benefit one program, it benefits the whole school itself.
So a 4th and 14, that's going to be 4th to punt. So we have Dennis Villemek out. Now, do you think Dennis Villemek will have enough? It's always just got to see it.
And it's a high kick, but not too far.
And he sheds one. He's trying to get outside him, and he sheds another. Taken out. Great return.
Now 1st and 10 for the Thunderbolts at the opposite, the Warriors' 43-yard line.
So just a minute left in the first half. You can see Jake Platt coming out there hard. I think he wants another touchdown.
You know, I don't see why he wouldn't want another touchdown. It's always a great feeling to score just no matter who you are.
Don't forget about our defense. It's always and there seems to be a flag on the play.
And it's against Andrew. Holding.
That's 10-yard spot. So it's going to be 1st and 10, Andrew.
From their own 42.
Like I was saying, it seems like it's always a good feeling for the defense to have a shutout coming out of the first half.
You know, that is a great feeling. It gives you a huge momentum shift. You know, looking now at the roster, number 55, Bill Peters, 5'7" and 180 pounds. Sounds like a very small lineman.
And here's the quarterback sneak by Jake Platt, and he has more than enough yardage.
Gets the 1st down.
1st and 10, Andrew. Like I said, Jake Platt, you know, if he was on a fantasy football team, I'd be glad to take him. He's
I think
fast,
anybody would.
He's accurate.
You know, there's an idea there. Andrew Fantasy Football.
That'll come soon. And Jake Platt, he's looking for a pass, and he got it by Dennis Villemek.
Late hit. Huge late hit on Dennis Villemek.
There's multiple flags on the play. It seems like Dennis Villemek's not shaken up at all, though.
You know, he probably did see him coming, though, and that's just a huge showing of just unsportsmanlike conduct right there.
He was out of bounds, and they still wanted to grab at him.
You know, that's not what we like to see when we come out to a football game. You know, even though we always want to see the big hits, once the play's over, just get away from him.
You can even see Andrew fans not liking that play. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Thunderbolts. Like you said, mistakes that can cost them. Now it's 1st and 10 for the Thunderbolts at the 25-yard line. 47 seconds left. I think the T-Bucks are going to go for that touchdown.
You know, why wouldn't you?
And it's a pass. He's looking. He doesn't have enough time.
And it's an incomplete. The ball bounced off the ground for no interception. And it seems like the Warriors, especially number 3, Andrew Gray, is not happy with that at all.
So with 39 seconds left in the first half, there's 4 wide receivers out. Villemek in motion. And it's a pass. Does he have time? Yes, he does. It is intercepted by number 3.
And dropped again by number 3, Andrew Gray. That's got to be embarrassing for him at this point. 2 dropped interceptions in a row.
No, they actually take over. It was an interception. So as the defense come hurling out, with only 32 seconds left, if the Warriors are looking to score, they're going to have to. If the Warriors are going to want to score, they're going to have to. They're going to have to pass the ball. And you can hear the crowd. And finally taken down. That was a great run. Dangle on the carry. He takes about 5 hard-earned runs.
Now just 15 seconds left in the first half.
With Andrew 17 and the Warriors nothing. What do you think the Warriors are going to be talking about? And here's the replay
of that late hit. Number 17 and number 23 on that one.
You just can, that was just, to me, that was a little dirty.
Correction, number 22, Alex Gray and Andrew Gray, the brothers, getting out there to do that one. And now at the end of the first half, the Andrew Thunderbolts are leading 17-0.
And we'll be back in about 10 minutes.
As we continue our halftime entertainment, your varsity cheerleading squad under head coaches Maravich and Sabo. Ladies, the field is yours. Coach Maddox. Ladies, field is yours. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Halftime 2012. Tonight, we'd like to welcome our guests from District 140 to the field. We are joined by over 150 6th, 7th, and 8th graders who will perform with the band this evening. Today, the halftime show is going to be interactive. We are looking for crowd participation. People Star talking to you guys. So, at this time, recorded by Bruce Channel, 1961, Hey Baby sat atop the Billboard Top 100 songs in 1961. As the band starts playing, we'd like everyone to help sing along with the band to Hey Baby. is our fan and future T-Ball play the high school fight song. Let's hear ya. Congratulations to the Marching Thunderbolts on their third place finals finish at the Lake Park Lancer Job. The band tied for top honors in visual performance and scored just 3/10 behind Lincoln East. Good luck at the Prospect Night of Champions, and once again, give it up for all our guests from their District 140 band, our future T-Bolts. Heading to the bottom of the fourth, your first place Chicago White Sox 2, Minnesota 0. Bottom 7, Detroit 4, Cleveland 0.
us. Relax. They'll tell us what we want to do. Relax.
With 3 minutes remaining in the first half, for the Rice 14, St. Rita 7.
Back to press, Mike.
All right, T-Bowl fans, let's get on your feet. For the kickoff of number 13, Mike in.
Hello, can you guys hear us? Are we on? Hello, I'm Connor Burns, and this is Ryan Woodger. Welcome back to the second half of the Bulldog T-Bolts, as the score is T-Bolts 17, Warriors 0. And I'd like to welcome Ryan Woodger, a new announcer, filling in for Mike Brennan. Ryan? Well, you know, Ryan, he's consecutive, too. 1 second. And here's the run. And he finds a lane. He finds more. But taking...
Dangles on the carry, gets out to about his 33.
Taken down.
7-yard gain. 2nd and 3 for the Warriors.
Second and 3. So here's the 2nd and 3. There's a motion. And here's a run play. Stopped by a swarm of Thunderbolts.
It was 35. They'll be
35.
Just short of the first down.
31, just short of the first down. So 3rd and 1. You know, Ryan, what do you expect out of this? I agree, Ryan. And is it enough?
Quarterback keeper picks up a yard on the
And he
play.
has enough.
First
It's going to be
down, the
a
Warriors.
first down. You know, in any situation, in any play, in an offense, it's always about the run. If you get 4 to 5 yards gain, or 4 to 5 yards down, you're going to be fine. There's no reason why your offense should be successful. Shouldn't be successful.
Joseph Boyce's pass is incomplete. 2nd and 10. Lincoln West from their own 37.
And you can see number 35, Kevin Wall. And if you're saying about Kevin Wall, good 19 tackles yesterday, or last week.
Just hit him like a freight train. The guy just dropped like a plate of spaghetti. Like,
You know, he's a key player, and it's going to show in this game.
and they're trying to run again. Oh, it looks like they might get enough for the first down.
More than enough. Number 25.
But number 25, Nick Dangles.
Tackle made by 11.
Yeah, what do you
Cody
think?
Wilkinson.
The defensive line.
Lincoln West will have first and 10 from midfield.
It ultimately cost them.
Yeah, I mean, they just swung it around the side. I mean, it's kind of hard to protect that when you're locked in with the offensive line.
With 9:52 left in the third quarter, T-Bolt 17, Warriors 0, and it's going to be first down for the Warriors. Great run out. Let's see if the T-Bolts can
I mean,
they're going to go again for the run.
Well, and I would say about a gain of maybe 6 yards.
6
6 yards. That's fine.
Javier Montalvo on the carry.
Now, the defensive rebound perspective, if Peyton Harrison is going to try to do something in order to stop this run game, this run game's dominating. You know what momentum shifting on their side of the run. Every run, they're going to get just a little bit better.
But the problem is they're being very one-dimensional. They're running. I mean, the nice thing about Andrew, which is why we have 17 points, that we mix it. I mean, we try and pass it to Villamec or ball, and then we hand it out to Jarvion. Long pass. It is incomplete.
Overthrown. Intended to number 6.
Number 6, Adam Slattery, a senior, 6'2".
So what were you saying, Ryan? What were you saying?
I mean, the Warriors are being very one-dimensional this game. I mean, they're running. There's not a whole lot of variance in their game.
Well, you see, why would you balance when you can over-bail and be still successful in run?
Because eventually the defense is going to realize that they're going to be running, trying to stuff it down their throats. You have to try and pass it every once in a while.
As the score indicates, it's 17-0. Their offense has scored up to a 3rd and 5. There's the run again.
I don't think that's going to be enough, Connor.
That was 25.
Nick Dangles again.
It's gained 5 yards. So it's gained 5 yards. So it's indeed enough.
Wow. That was a close one.
With 8:55 in the 3rd quarter. 1st and 10, ball on the 40-yard line. So what do you... So here's ball on the 40-yard line. 1st and 10. This is the emotion.
And they're running it. Oh, wait, no, they're passing.
And he still finds it.
Oh, no. Was that complete? I don't believe so.
Preliminary signal. Ineligible man downfield against the Warriors.
So anyway, coming up to college football, Notre Dame tomorrow, what do you expect of that Michigan State and Notre Dame?
I think it's going to be a very...
5-yard penalty from the previous spot.
I think it's going to be a great game, Connor. I mean, Notre Dame, they're ranked 22 in the nation. Michigan State, also very good.
I agree, Ryan. Remember that 2 years ago, that Blake Fieldwood had completely threw Notre Dame off balance. But let's go back to Andrew football.
Okay.
Pass.
Another pass. Oh, it looks like a keeper.
Is it a scramble?
Okay. And he goes out of bounds, being dragged out.
Which on the carry takes up 5 yards to the original line of scrimmage. Forced out by number 11, Cody Wilkinson. 2nd and 10. Warriors.
That's a pretty solid defensive back.
That is. With 8:15 in the 3rd quarter, Eagles 17, Warriors for about 40. And don't forget, homecoming's coming up. Homecoming just did an excellent job. It's just an excellent week for the T-Bulls as we come together as a team. But back to Andrew football. There's the pass, number 11. Did you find his man? Yes, number 6 gets the ball and he's taken down hard. Quincy Daniels. So 8:08 in the 3rd quarter. 8:08 in the 1st quarter. Or in the 3rd quarter. But don't forget the Viper is still on raffles. Where do you want to be riding that line?
Oh, man. You would look like the coolest kid in school riding that school. You know, you riding in a Viper, everyone else riding some old junk car.
Daniels, number 5, Quincy Daniels.
Winning ticket, come up to the press box to claim your prize. Come up to the press box to claim your prize. Winning ticket, it's an orange ticket. But hold on tickets in case the winner doesn't come up here. Orange ticket, 484-857. Orange ticket.
Yeah, I mean, I remember watching that game being completely heartbroken when Michigan State won. I mean, I think they're going to try and learn from their mistakes. I'm calling for a very close game, but a Notre Dame win nonetheless. Another pass
And caught
to
by
number 7.
But
That
taken
is,
down hard by Cinco or Quincy Daniels. Quincy Daniels, he really stepped up from last year. I remember Andrew Ruth played safety, was playing defensive back. Now we found his role as outside linebacker.
17.
And he's unbelievable. He learned from his mistakes from last year, and he's just settling down and he's making his position.
I mean, and I think that's the calm leadership of Mr. Jim Malik. I mean, he's trying to mold these guys into great young athletes.
And that's exactly what he's doing. And here's the run.
Again,
Taken down hard, and you know that number 25.
Nick Dangles, he's been able to run right over us today.
He's small, he's strong.
Brings up 4th and 2
He's a
Warriors.
powerhouse, and it's really giving us trouble.
Orange ticket, 4.
And I mean, I think our one defense is really our Achilles heel for this entire season. I mean, back in Eisenhower, they were able to use a quarterback sneaker. They're able to run right over us.
Remember instead, it was 26. Remember instead, it was 27 nothing, and instead they were able to come back 27 to 20 to 27. 20 points. They really let up.
I mean, and I think that's something that Jim Malik talked about in practice this week.
And here's the run again by Bruce. But taken down hard by Thunderbirds.
Dangles on the carry.
I mean, I think they're trying to shore themselves up. I mean, they're in the red zone right now. It's 4th down. I think they're going to try out the field goal unit.
You know, field goal, they have a powerful field goal. Why not? Especially at only 25 yards. I mean, what high school kid can't do a 25-yard field goal? Do you think that's hard?
Not at all.
Even when we're talking about Michael Ayler, just hammering down the field, 50-yard field goals.
I mean, I think at this point they're not looking for the touchdown. They're just trying to get points. They're trying to just edge themselves back into this game.
Well, remember, it's the third quarter, 5:41 left in the third quarter. The fourth quarter, still 12 minutes. There's still some time left. Score a couple.
I mean,
The T-ball defense, they seem to have enough. They hold it till Jake Platt and his offense going to come back.
now this is going to be dangerous. I'm expecting a couple of short slant passes, and then they're going to try and get number 25, Nick Dangles, to just pound it into the end zone. What do you think, Connor?
Don't forget about Jarvis. Jarvis is always dangerous. I mean, he can run, he can block. Once he finds his lanes, he's gone.
Yeah, I mean, a big topic before the season was, can he live up to the legacy of his brother Jarvis? And I think he's lived up and surpassed. I mean, he's a bulldozer. I mean, as you saw in the first quarter, I mean, they needed like 7 guys.
Dennis Willamette, he did more than enough. Great actor. Dennis Willamette is still one of the full of three-year-old players, and everyone plays their job well sufficiently, and they make downs. They get those yards. I mean, the quarterback, he can throw the wide receiver. Wide receiver can catch for a jar man thing to provide him enough push to get the first down. But again, it's these little mistakes. Look at holding against the Thunderbirds. That's going to bring them back 5 yards. 5 yards well earned. Now it's just taken back.
You know, it's these little things. I mean, they just kill you. I mean, and I'm sure Jim Malik has been trying to hammer this thing out. They've been getting these stupid little holding penalties all season long.
So with Jake Platt, it's 1st and 15, right on the 7-yard line with 5:20 left in the third quarter.
And it's a pass, a short pass,
He gives it to Billman.
and he can run down to about the 14-yard line. It's a whole new ballgame, I guess.
Remember, T-Balls are still 17-0. He has holding position, even if they didn't even get down for the first down. They're 17-0. You just gotta play smart ball and even get a great punt and have our defense play their role.
I mean, as you said with the Saturday game, we started playing very sloppy ball in the second half, which allowed them to come back. I was standing on the sideline. It was tense. No one was saying anything.
Nice run by Jarvin at Greenwood, which if you see in his face, he looks a little man and that he just wants to get top run and he wants to get that first down. I think this play is his play.
And this is going back to what I said earlier about two-dimensional play. I mean, they'll throw it to Dennis Vollmeck, get him a couple yards. He can bust a couple tackles. Then they give it to Jarvan, just busting through these defense.
4 yards a time. That's all he needs, 4 yards.
Very true.
There's the motion. Incoming of that. No, it's a quarterback sneak with Joe Flag.
That was a very good. I don't think it's going to be enough for the first down, but it shows that you have to respect the quarterback's will to run.
And it was, to me, it was smart because in this situation, if I was the Warriors, I'd be thinking pass. They wouldn't expect a quarterback sneak. They wouldn't expect to run it 3rd and 9. And that was very well. It's 4th and 1. If they had only just 1 more yard, it would have been great. And I think they're actually going for it. Are they? No. And they're bringing out their punt formation.
I think this is very smart. I mean, nothing is certain in football. God, forbid that if you don't get it, they're deep in they're at our 27. I mean, you're just handing them points.
And remember, in the first 4th and 1 yard field goal, every yard for football. You think about it. You can't get that 1 yard, 1.5 seconds. Then a whole other momentum shift. Now they're in T-Bill's territory.
I mean, it is high and deep down to about, and that's going to be out of bounds at about the 47.
Now, Ryan, what do you think? How important is it
from their own 45-yard line?
High
school football
I mean, both our kicker Mike Ehlers. I mean, he's got a cannon for a leg, and our punter is no slouch either.
Second quarter for the Warriors.
Ball on the 45-yard line. 17 nothing.
Eisenhower.
Like you said, you just got to play smart, play calm. Don't look ahead.
Remember, smart ball game, smart ball really football game. But you got to admit, occasional risky plays also count. And here's the run. Taken down by us. Seems like he got tripped up.
I think I gained a 4. 3. 2nd and 7 at the 48-yard line, 49-yard line, rather. I mean, this defense is filled with big playmakers. You got Kevin Walsh, Dan Durkin, Quincy Daniels. I mean, it's hard to find a weak spot.
And it's a quarterback sneak, and it's a wildcat formation.
Oh, and that.
One, he finds another lane, but took him down hard at the fumble on the play.
Oh, let's see.
Let's see what the referee says.
What do you think? And it's a T-ball recovery.
That's a great one. You can hear the crowd roar. You can hear the crowd laughing. And it's a big 1st and 10 from their own 45-yard line.
It's got to be a great feeling for these players to know that they're going to be back out on the field. They got the crowd behind them.
You just look at the team. They're happy. They're intense. They just want to score another touchdown to end the 3rd quarter on a good note.
I mean, you could hear Dan Durkin and Cody Hawkinson slapping their hands. They are elated.
So a 2-point lead in the 3rd quarter.
It's a pass. And it's intercepted! Oh, he's going. Stopped at about the 20-yard line. That was just a lack of communication. I mean, and it seemed like he had a lot of time. I think he could have waited back there, get his arm ready, just sling it out there. I think he just was overexcited.
Well, I think it's a terrible judgment because it's 1st down now, and it's 1st down for no goal.
They're deep in our territory at the 20-yard line, right in red zone territory. And it looks like, it's a pass. Remember,
did he find someone? And
no, incomplete. And this is why they're trying to run. Their pass game has not been terribly effective tonight, Connor.
It seems like you got overthrowing or underthrowing. It's just not accurate in precision.
I mean, I think in a large part it could be nerves.
What do you mean nerves?
I mean, it's a conference game. It's early in the season. I'm sure homecoming's coming up quick for them.
Especially if you're on that spot, setting them up because we got a school now. That's moving. And here's the run by number 25 Mangle.
It's a short run, maybe 4 yards.
So it's 3rd and 6, but you gotta remember, 3rd and 6, you gotta go to the 6 right there. You gotta even think about your possible field goal.
I mean, and the problem is that 3rd and 6, it's a bit of a gray area. Do you decide to pass, maybe not get it, or decide to run, risk a fumble, maybe not get it.
We'll see, but there's 3 wide receivers out.
Dangles is in the backfield. It's a pass. It is caught.
And number 7, but taken down right away by number 11, Cody Hopkins.
And that was Levante Blackfoot, a 5'8" senior for the Warriors. Now that's going to be down to about the 9-yard line, 1st and goal for the Warriors. And they're trying to get some guys out the field. Can they get it?
I believe they can with 2 wide receivers. I do want to
And it's a run to number 10.
But tripped up right away. 44.
Yeah, that's number 10, Javier Montalvo. That's a guy we haven't seen much tonight.
You can see our cheerleaders.
They're just happy to be here. I mean, they take pride in what they do.
And it's pretty hard. I couldn't do it just in a regular daily basis.
I know I can't, Connor.
Well, let's see. With 38 seconds left in the 3rd quarter, we have 2 wide receivers out. We have Bengals. Always risky.
I think they're going to try and run. They do. And
does he have enough?
Does he? I don't think he got enough. I think this is going to be at the 1-yard line.
It's going to be 3rd and goal. We're going to have to stop him. Disney stop a 6-point coming in.
Okay. But I think they're going to try and hurry up. I mean, 1 yard left, 6 seconds left.
6 seconds left. Remember, there's still another ball game in the 4th quarter.
And in the 3rd quarter, here's number 17, Tinley West, 0.
We'll probably say 12 minutes. You can get a boost. Almost positive you can get 3 times. Look at the play. Look at they scored all the touchdowns in the 2nd quarter.
That's very true, Connor. But I mean, they've sputtered. I mean, they had the momentum very much on their side. Yeah, I mean, you can't have your defense fall. So if you do that, you give up points. It turns into what happened last week at Stack.
Oh, right. Think about it. Why do the Bears, when they want to play home and play Packers, why do they want to play the ball in a playoff situation? It's a momentum. It gets them excited. The crowds are supportive. It all has to do with the fans and what I think, in my opinion, football can win.
I mean, and when you talk about, the playoffs, for instance, I mean, home field advantage means everything, and it's the fans. I mean, you play at a Lambeau, and you're the opposing team, it's not going to be very easy. But let's get back to T-ball football. And they trying to dive in. I don't think he got it. And no. Fourth. What do you do in this situation, Connor?
In this situation, fourth quarter, we want to play smart. If we get this field goal, okay, go. Now we get the field goal. Now we have to keep up.
Well, I think they should go for the touchdown. I mean, they're only 1 yard away. Even if they fail, the T-Bolts are still very deep in their territory.
Remember, 1 yard is very crucial. I couldn't agree with you. Very deep, and they can possibly for this.
And
let's see what it goes.
I think it is. I think it is. And it is.
It is no good.
No good. That is very embarrassing for this Warrior offense.
Just 17-0, 11-13. That was a very risky move for the Warriors. That was a very risky move for the Warriors. And as you can see, it eventually cost them. But sometimes this is if you ever went back to the mirror game, this mistake is they risk taking that fake field goal, and eventually was
And they hand it off to Jarvion, who takes it out for about 6 yards from his own end zone.
Jarvion is always one of those guys who's at least 4 yards. That's a lot for Jarvion. Remember, he's just a junior. He has one more year of game football, and just this year, so he'll got more experience.
And that's very scary.
It seemed like there was a miscommunication.
Yeah, it looked like Jack Black just had to keep it and just make something out of that play.
Again, loses about 2 yards from 3rd and 6 Andrew.
Without any difficulties, there's no reason why you're not going to get a couple yards. But if you don't do it, it's really going to mess just the whole play.
And it's very nice for Andrew to have a kid like Jake Black, who's only a junior, who can both run and pass. And he's only a junior. I mean, you can't teach this kind of intuition. That's their timeout, 3rd and 6 from their own 5. I mean, I think they just want to have some more communication. I mean, it's very difficult. Do you run? If you don't, you're deep in your territory, or do you pass in the same problem? I think they should run. I mean, Jarvion Franklin, I mean, you can rely on him to get the yardage done.
Jake Platt, he has an arm.
Jarvion is a special running back. He is clutch. He can come through in the tight situations. Let's see what they're going to do. It's going to be a very pride-filled week for the Thunderbolts, and they're going to hand it off to Jarvion, and he got it. Like I said, Jarvion's a special kind of running back. You can rely on him in the clutch.
You can trust him.
Oh yeah, he is a consummate worker. He is never satisfied.
There's no work, there's no satisfaction because until the game is over, there's only one thing that matters about the result.
I mean, I think they. Oh.
There's the Billibeck. He shed this block. He shed one.
He got it.
He sheds the taking down, but nonetheless, a great game.
Yeah, I mean, that's a very tricky play. I mean, he could get stopped way in the backfield, and you could be facing a 1st or a 2nd and 17.
The difficulty in any reverse is just getting out of the back. See, defensive players, they see it. They want to get him out. They want to get him before they get out of coverage. They get out of their coverage. So if you get out of coverage, out of defensive end coverage, you're going to be in good shape.
And now we're looking at 2nd and 6 at the T-Bolt, 21.
Three wide receivers. I think that Jake Platt's going to pass.
Oh, he's handing it off.
Jarvion seems to shed one. He sheds.
Almost sheds 2. Alex Gray. He is a junior that's 6'3". Now that's very big, Connor.
About 2 yards, 3rd and 4 Andrew from their own 23.
If you look at their starting lineup, it seems like all their rosters full of seniors, and that's, to me, that's a great mentorship to the juniors. But so if they see what they're doing, what can they improve to be better for next year? What can they improve that the seniors are going to do?
And as I saw during the sophomore game, I mean, their current crop of sophomores could be very dangerous next year. And Dennis Velimek, he looks to break. That is definitely a 1st down for the Andrew Thunderbolts.
He's just like, Andrew's this team, we have such a role players that they'll do their job and they'll execute perfectly.
And it's very dangerous to opposing defenses. I mean, you try and load up on Jarvion, they can still hand it off to Dennis, who is very able.
See, with 8:28 in the fourth quarter, ball on the 29-yard line. Let's see if Jake has it for another teammate touchdown.
And even if they don't get a touchdown, just run down that clock. You know, make sure that they don't have enough time to potentially come back.
Just like running it.
Another run. Oh,
Like I was saying, I hate to bring this up to the 4 yards. Just runs on the clock and get the first down consecutively. That's all you can ask for in this situation when you're winning by 17 hours.
This, as you said, this is very smart football. Jim Malik obviously knows what he's doing.
Well, he came in for Coach Zimmerman about 2 years ago.
And as we saw last year, he took us right to the play, second round to the playoffs before a heartbreaking loss to St. Rita.
I don't think that happened this year. But that's an Andrews football.
And a,
Dennis Milnick
oh no, it's a quarterback sneak. I'm going to say that's about a 6-yard gain. Down to the 34, 3rd and 5.
Tackle made by number 51.
If
Josh Hill,
we can
third
run
and
this
5,
down,
Andrew.
even make consecutive yards, and keep making sure the field goal, this clock will be down initially, maybe even 4 minutes.
I mean, and another thing, you're keeping the defense on the field. They're tired. They've been running after the likes of Jarvion and Jake and Dennis.
So we're 7:07 in the fourth quarter. Let's see what Coach Malik's going to do. You can see
He's got four receivers out. I think this is a definite pass. Oh no!
to Jarvion.
And he's got it. Does he got it?
Almost substituted, taken down by not one warrior, but 3 warriors. Jarvion, he's a power. He's strong, he's fast, he's hard to take it out.
I mean, as we saw back in the first quarter, it took about half their defense just to take this guy down. I mean, he's a freight train.
This is the third, 4th and 3. They're going to go for it.
And it's smart. It's keeper, and I think he's got it.
And he's got it. That was a tricky play.
And as you can tell, he almost bungled that. He almost mishandled that. Good thing he held on. Now we have an Andrew first down.
That play was part of the game. Throw off the defense, to throw him off and make the first down, and then hold it. First and 10 for the Thunderbolts at the 44-yard line.
And it
40 in the game.
And it just takes the heart out of the defense. They think they're going to get off the field. They're going to get their offense on. And no, they have to stay on. They have to keep running around.
Start all over again. Get that 4 down. And they're already for Mike Ayers, I believe, in field goal territory. Here's Jarvion.
Another solid little gain. I mean, you're just plugging right at it, as you said. Oh, sorry, folks. Okay, 2nd and 8 at the 46. How do you think? No, I think they're going to be passing the situation. I mean, they've been running a lot, Connor. Oh no, it's a handoff to number, let's see, 34. I believe that is Dan Bull, and he broke 3. That is a big gain. I mean, now this defense is now they're tired, worn down. They can't keep up. I mean, they just got to keep handing it off to Jarvion, let him plug through.
We're running the clock. Like I said, remember when we were all the way back at the 30-yard line.
But the bad thing is, he went out of bounds. It stops the clock. So with 4 receivers out, you never know what's going to happen with Jim Malik in this offense. And it's a handoff to number 25, Villamek. Yeah. Oh, wait. Yeah, 2nd and about 3. With 5:30 left in the. There's about 5:30 left in the game. Like you said, just keep plugging at that clock. Just don't leave them enough time to even score.
You don't want to risk it, right?
No. And I think they're going to try and solve just to get as much time off the clock. They may try and call a timeout. And it's another. Oh, it's a quarterback keeper. He's got it. He's got it, folks.
How many yards is that, Ryan?
I think that's about 4. I mean, let's bring it up. Just have Jarvion plug right through. Just break down that first line of defense. Keep them out there. Keep them tired.
1 yard for Jarvion, that's really not going to help. Break out run. Remember, like I said, 1 yard is always really tough. Even for the momentum, it's nervous, it's reassuring for you. You want to go to what happens if you don't.
And again, he seems to be kind of confused. He's just kind of milling around. And a keeper. He's definitely got enough. Very key to that play is jumping out. He was lunging. First down for the T-Bolts.
So 4 minutes and 14 seconds left in the game. Can you get the touchdown?
You know, it doesn't matter. I think they can, but it doesn't matter. I mean, they're up by 17. 4 minutes left in the game.
Well, one cover Brooks, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, there's never a bad touchdown for the T-Bolts. I mean, I hate to say this, but this football team is a big happy family. I mean, they're quick. They just blew right through our offensive line. They kept down. He couldn't move. 2nd and 12 from the 30-yard line.
2nd and 12. Nonetheless, the clock is still roaming to 3 minutes and 28 seconds.
And don't forget, we managed to get here from the 1 yard line. Okay, Jake again. He's trying to get the signals. I think there might be a breakdown in the communication. He's just kind of milling around. I think he's ready now. Let's see what he does.
And here we go.
And a handoff to number
34.
Dan Ball.
No, Danny Ball is also a position player. Like you said, when you give him the ball, he will do the job. So it's going to be 3rd and 5 instead of rather 2nd and 12, which is 5 yards. Like I said, if we get 5 yards, we're still running out the clock. 2 minutes and 51 seconds left.
And we're well within Mike Ayler's range. And I believe that there's going to be a timeout on the field.
Charged to whom?
I don't know. I didn't quite catch it.
And you can see Mike Dwyer's getting a little worked up on the Andrew offense.
I mean, keep him motivated. You can't be calm with him. You need to keep him on edge. You need to have him be ready for whatever comes their way.
That's why a coach is there. Motivation. If you get the motivation, if you motivate your players just to do your job and win for a purpose, it's going to make a big difference in the long run.
I mean, we won against Stag last week. We're well on our way, knock on wood, against West here.
But in any game, look at in any football movie per se, there's always that motivational speech that drives them to do well, and that's what it's all about.
And I think they still have a very bitter. It looks like there's an injury on the field to the
Warriors.
I think that's number 54, McKenna Wachowski. He's a linebacker. He's a senior. He's 6'1". He's a big kid. I didn't see what happened. Perhaps if we can get a replay, we could see what happened. Obviously, you never want to see a player get hurt, Connor.
You know, and it's nerve-wracking for I remember there was actually a funny story about Jarvion. Coach Malik was telling me that one day he just dropped right on the ground and said his legs hurt. Everyone was stunned, but then he came back up, and then he just started walking around. That's exactly proving your point. Is you never want to see someone hurt, especially a key role player like an offensive lineman or a running back or a wide receiver. It's just it's a momentum shift. Or it's a momentum shift.
I mean, it just kind of adds a very somber tone to the game. Yeah. Oh, they're bringing out the cart.
And it must be serious, folks.
And we saw this in the sophomore game. Ramon Padilla got hurt. He had to be carted off in an ambulance. Again, you never want to see that happen. Let's hope he's okay, folks.
So with 2:51 in the fourth quarter, will he be able to get up on his own?
Let's hope so. You never want to see a player carted off the field. It's scary for, obviously, the parents, the fans, I'm sure other players.
And plays you never want to see. It's just like you don't. excuse me if I'm saying this quote wrong, but a soldier going down.
I mean, you never want to see it happen. You obviously don't want it to happen to your team.
You can even see the player, even our Andrew supporting this kid as he gets up into the stretcher.
I mean,
you can hear the clap. You can hear this is just a classy football team.
Yeah. I mean, as you see, they're taking a knee, possibly hoping for a quick return.
And he's getting up. He's walking by himself. It seems like they will not need the stretcher. Thank goodness, huh, Ryan?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's very scary for everyone here. Seeing this guy just be slowly carted off the field. You don't know what's happened. But as you can see, he's able to walk. He's mostly on his own, probably out for the game, but I think he should be ready for next week.
So with 2:51 in the fourth quarter, Ryan, I just want to say we're going to be ready for next week. Homecoming, you do not want to lose in any situation against Thorn Ridge, who are playing at homecoming.
I mean, it's a huge moment for T-Bolt pride. I mean, this year our motto, together we bring the thunder. I mean,
it's not just the football players, it's the fans.
Yeah, I mean,
we'll win together.
I mean, the stands will be packed. We'll probably have to sit on the other side. I mean, it is a huge event. It's a week-long event. We have little spirit days.
Music.
Yeah, I mean.
And today's Disney for tomorrow. That's our theme.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's on Wednesday we have the Powder Puff game. That's always a fun game, and we're back.
Jarvion Franklin, he sheds one and he sheds two, but he has enough for the first down. Jarvion Franklin.
I mean, they keep pounding through. I mean, about 2:15 left in the game.
And we started all the way at the 30-yard line with about 7 minutes.
Okay, again, we're stalling.
Okay.
I mean, I think there's an error. I mean, Jake Pine's trying to get the call from the coach.
It seems like that's the strategic term for Mike Dwyer's offense. It seems like every game we broadcast, I noticed that.
Okay. And another handoff to Jarvion.
He sheds one and he sheds two, and yes, he gets sufficient yardage. And like I said, Mike Dwyer, he's probably the kind of coach that likes to call the play as he sees the defense rolling up. Sees the defense. What position are they? Are they in a kind of the defense zone coverage or a defense man-to-man coverage? Are they playing tight in one hole, tight in the other hole? I think that's the kind of coach he is, and he wants to be more prepared, and I think it's working for him in the long run.
Okay. I mean, and over the offseason, we tried to revolutionize ourselves. I mean, we tried to be quick, on our feet, not static.
Oh, Ryan, I completely agree with you. Like last year, we weren't even a shotgun formation. And to Jarvion.
Again, and he
just keeps getting the yardage.
That's the first down. That's going to be a first and goal for the Thunderbolts. This has been one heck of a run.
Well, like I said, Ryan, last year, we did not do a shotgun formation that much. And this year, every offensive drive we have, every offensive series of down, that's all we do. It's a shotgun formation, whether it's a run or pass.
I mean, it keeps the defense on their toes. I mean, when you see shotgun, you expect pass. And as you've seen tonight, a lot of them have been handoffs to Dennis, to Jarvion, even sometimes a keeper to Danny Ball. I mean, we are a multifaceted team. It is very hard to defend against us. Less than a minute to go.
And Platts takes the knee, so it looks like this ball game is close to be over.
Okay. We're going
to thank a few people like Mark Gannon, who plays the end zone camera, Omar Schur, end zone camera, Ryan Witry in the booth with me announcing, myself commentating, Connor Burns, Jack Vellante upstairs, Nathan Chanel, he's directing, Joe Salinas, camera, Aaron Monaco, he is working replays. And we also would like to thank Mr. Kravis and
Mr. Rich Piaczek and Mike Brennan. And this game is over.
T-Bolt 17, Warriors 0. Thank you for listening. This has been Connor Burns.
And this has been Ryan Witry. Signing off. Keep it classy.
You guys go ahead and help.